I have a secret. It's not the worst secret. I haven't kicked a dog down the stairs or anything, but it's not great either. I used to love commercials. I mean, come on, 8 years old, sitting on grandma's couch eating Fruit Loops when suddenly cereal starts eating itself? That's dopamine gold. But as I grew up, commercials started to lose their allure. Now maybe it's because I got that TikTok brain, or maybe I realized that silly rabbit never really was gonna get that cereal, or maybe it's something else entirely. I think there's one big difference between the commercials you're shown as a kid and the commercials you see as an adult, and that is mascots. Every single commercial I remember seeing as a kid had mascots. Lucky Charms, Leprechaun, Batteries, Bunny. But the commercials I see now, random lady telling me deodorant is for more than my armpit, disembodied voice telling me how great Grammarly is, another random lady telling me I should buy these bras, or worst of all, just a slightly animated picture with a little bit of music in the background. Screw you, Amazon. They're all just so impersonal and meaningless. Like, commercials used to have both characters and character. You always knew that Fred was gonna protect his cereal from Barney, that Flo was gonna be way too committed to her job, that the goldfish would be on a great adventure. And I know, okay, I know, these are commercials. They're literally trying to trick you into buying stuff. I probably shouldn't want them to be more convincing. Like this Reddit post says, commercials are intrusive and inescapable even if you put work into ridding yourself of them. And as a comment adds on, advertisement was invented shortly after propaganda. Someone asks, if we can push political ideology, why can't we push capitalism and sell more product? And look, I'm not trying to say that advertisements are a morally great thing, okay? I used to actually want to work in advertisement as a kid, but then I'd change my mind because the business just kind of disgusts me. No offense to any advertisers out there, it's just not my vibe. I guess I just miss when ads were a little more fun. Like, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, Horatio Magellan Crunch is just a ploy to get me to buy more cereal. But I don't care about the grand scheme. I'm a small scheme girl, okay? I miss the old commercials that made you care, never really about the company, but about the people. Is it a stupid thing to care about? Yeah, probably. But I want my cereal bunny back! So, let's pour one out for our boys. I don't even drink beer, this is literally my dad's. I got it for the fridge just for this bit. I've been planning this bit for a week, guys. Now that we've poured one out for our boys, please join me in ranking our fallen snack mascots. What have I done? We're gonna start off with a not very well-known mascot, Chips Ahoy's Cookie Guys. First thing you need to know about these lads, they're a little horny. Or at least this guy is. This guy really wants to bang.
You think I'm sexy?
But other than that, they're pretty chill. They sing a lot more than you'd expect for cookies, but the songs they make kinda slap, and they have this unexpected confidence in their cookieism.
So, where's the cake?
We're not having cake.
Uh-oh.
These guys aren't remarkable. There was a reason they were discontinued in 2010, but I like them. They've got a vibe. B tier. Next, we've got the Pillsbury Dough Boy, and like, this guy's adorable, okay? I think we can all agree on that. If you don't agree on that, then you're an evil little creep, bad fella, bad guy. If you don't like the Dough Boy, you're not good, okay? He's just a little fella who loves to bake. He's never told a lie, and he's never done anything wrong in his life. Listen to him giggle. He's an angel. The thing is, and this hurts me so much to say this, cause that's all he does. Like, there's nothing more to him. There's no character here, no lore. You poke him, he giggles, ta-da. He is undeniably adorable, but the thing is, that's all he is. I'm gonna say it, it's lackluster. I don't even remember he exists most of the time. There's really nothing more to say on him. I love him so much. Doughboy fans, please don't come after me. He's going in D. I love him. He's a D. He's not a good mascot. I'd love him as a friend, you know? Up next, though, we've got Domino's the Noid. Noid is basically just the ruiner of all things pizza. His sole goal is to thwart the vibe. He causes all the classic pizza problems. He makes them too cold, he squishes them, he throws a bomb in your pizza box. You know, all the classic problems that we as a society must face when we order our pizza from Domino's. I honestly really enjoy the Noid. His commercials are a good time, and I really wish they made more of them, because even though he lasted from 86 to 95, I can only find like 8 minutes worth of his commercials. So yeah, bring back the Noid. A tier. Now it's time for Colonel Sanders, who until now I did not realize was actually ever like a sentient being mascot. I've only ever seen KFC's newer ads where they just kind of pan over a bucket of chicken while a happy family is smiling in the backdrop. But apparently the Colonel did have a very brief TV stint from 1998 to 2003, and after watching 22 minutes of his commercials, I can can see why it was brief. All this man talks about is chicken, which sounds like a stupid complaint because like he's trying to sell us chicken, but literally not a single word comes out of this man's mouth that is not chicken themed. Like, get a personality, man. It's giving your 20-year-old cousin who thinks they're the shit because they just bought a TikTok dropshipping course and they will be going broke and living in your basement 2 months from now. This man's is an F. I don't want him anywhere near my chicken, and he's also probably a little racist. But our next lad's gonna be Jack from Jack in the Box. As far as I can tell, he was last seen in 2017, and I feel like everybody remembers him for being this great, hilarious mascot, when I don't think that's actually true. Like, of course everybody remembers seeing the old commercial where he went all Walter White on a guy.
Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty!
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
But after watching a bunch of the commercials, I don't think he's actually funny. I think he's just broad. His personality stretches like Play-Doh. He can fit into any trope you want him to fit into. Sometimes he's Andy Dwyer, sometimes he's Michael Scott, sometimes he's just a pretentious business guy. And while this unspecific personality may make it easier to write ads for him, I think it really detracts from the end goal of a mascot, because I still have no clue who he is. Like, he doesn't stand out as anything specific, you know? I have no clue who Jack in the Box Man is, other than a guy with a weird head. He is very, very mid. I'm giving him a C. But folks, I hope you're ready to get a little nutty. Because next up, we've got Mr. Peanut. You know, the guy who was killed off in a 2020 Super Bowl commercial and has never made an appearance since.
Maybe he'll be all right. Maybe not.
That was a weird marketing choice, but ignoring what was possibly the weirdest ad campaign anyone has ever seen, I love this guy. He's just a goofy little lad, the CEO of nuts. Like Colonel Sanders, he spends a lot of time talking about his product, but he does it better because he doesn't freaking suck. He's a businessman, a teacher, a scientist. He wants you to know about those 7 grams of protein in each 28 grams serving.
7 grams of protein.
7 grams of protein.
7 grams of protein.
7 grams of protein. 7 grams of protein.
And protein.
Like, he's not forced to talk about nuts. Peanuts are his passion. He's not very memorable, but gosh, I love this guy. However, there was a strange time in Mr. Peanut's life where they tried to make him an adult film star, if you will. They made Mr. Peanut as close to a star in this industry as they could while still being let on the air. And it is one of the worst things I have seen in my life. I think I need to bleach my eyeballs. Without that part, I'd probably put him in A tier, but this is an abomination, guys. This is awful. I can't put him higher than B. But what do nuts go in? Trail mix. And what comes in trail mix? Raisins. And what's a raisin company? California Raisins. And what do the California Raisins have? Mascots. We're ranking the California Raisins, guys. That's all that's happening. These guys were really weird, and even though they were very beloved, lasting from 1986 to 2002, they were kind of doomed from the start. I mean, they were advertising one of the most infamously hated foods. I have never met anyone in my life who likes raisins other than me. It'd be like making dancing plane mascots to advertise for Boeing. Like, for having nothing to work with, they honestly made some pretty good mascots, but compared to everyone else, they're ugly, and all they do is sing "Heard It From the Grapevine." D tier. Next up, we've got the Poptarts, which I didn't even realize were mascots, and I'm gonna guess you didn't either, because after watching 47 minutes and 28 seconds of their commercials, I couldn't tell you a thing about them, other than I guess they seem like they would have been easy to animate. F tier. These guys lasted from 2012 to 2018, and I have no clue how they made it that long. But I want to finish off with a few mascots that actually do still exist today. M&Ms, Chester Cheetah, and Sour Patch Kids. We're gonna start with the worst, and that is Cheetos Chester Cheetah. This guy has always given me off vibes. I do not like him, and my reasons are threefold. First off, he thinks he's better than everybody.
That's it. Sprinkle it on top. Easy, gimme.
Really? Hotel policy?
Do it.
How about now?
Vanessa,
The ball.
do it.
I'm gonna go to the car. See you later.
I told you picking him up is a bad idea.
What's the worst that could happen?
I pick one shape per week, and you search for it frantically, because I make the rules.
Second, it seems like the marketing team wanted to make him seem just a little bit sexy. I can't explain it, there's just an energy about him. It's the same energy I get with Pierce from Community. He's definitely a little racist, and there's no way he's not sexist. And for my third and final fold, he tried to rap.
Come on, Doritos, you can't rep the flaming hot name. Watch your step, I'm the OG in the snack game. You claim triangle, I made you square. You had to borrow my heat just to make the world care.
Chester's an F. I literally wrote in my script, some animals should be put down. Which might have been too far, but I don't like Chester, okay? Chester's an F. Let's pretend I didn't say the other part. Chester's an F. Next, I want to look at arguably the most iconic mascots of our time, the M&Ms. I remember seeing these guys a lot in commercials as a kid, but now the only time I really see them is in that one ad that always plays at the movie theater.
This is your mission. No, this is an envelope.
You think I'm an idiot?
And honestly, fair. I do not think M&Ms need any more advertising. We all know them. We all love them. You got your chocolate. You got your mint. You got your peanut. We don't need to be made more aware of these guys, okay? We know they're there. But I went back and watched a bunch of their old commercials, and wow, are these guys disturbed. At first, I felt bad for them, because they spend every second of their day just trying to not be eaten. But then they go out and eat themselves.
The hazelnut spread, M&M's spokes candy. Oh my. What?
Like, they just casually eat their own kind. There was even an ad made calling them out for their own cannibalism.
You're eating M&Ms.
Yeah, so are you.
Well, I'm not an M&M. You don't eat your own kind, it's unnatural.
Here, give me that.
Ooh, I like crispy. Give me the bags. Oh, that's just disturbing.
And I was hoping that maybe the 5 or 6 M&Ms we see are just the only sentient ones, but no, there was another ad proving that canonically every M&M is sentient. These guys are freaking evil. But honestly, the psychopathic tendencies kind of gives them a fun twist. I am so intrigued by these guys. Like, I want to know their mind. Who are they? Why are they doing this? Food Theory already made 3 videos on them, and I'd take 3 more. I watched an hour of their commercials. I'd watch an hour more. I'm in love with these guys. These disturbed little lads are going in S tier. I'm here for all of it. Staying in the candy realm, we've got the Sour Patch Kids. And these ones are odd. Their whole motto is first they're sour, then they're sweet. So it's supposed to be like they do something mean, but then they do something nice to make up for it. The thing is though, the nice things they do are never really nice. They just have no impulse control. So they do the most utterly abhorrent thing you could imagine. And then they're like, oopsies, man. Or worse yet, sometimes the nice thing is just them finishing the awful thing. Like in this one commercial, the mean thing they do is cutting off a gingerbread man's head. And then the nice thing they do to make up for it is they cut off every single other gingerbread man's head and turn them into ornaments. Like they ruined every single gingerbread man to apologize for ruining one gingerbread man. What is this? I gotta hand it to them. I guess they do act like Sour Patch Kids because they act like an ADHD kid at 7 years old. Just no impulse control, no meds, fully just kicking you in the shins. I'm gonna put them in C because I guess it's still kind of entertaining to see what they're gonna get up to, but they suck, man. They're just jerks. Now you may think our tier list has come to an end, but real quick, I do just want to shout out one more mascot, and that is McDonald's Midnight Mac. I love this man. He sings jazzy little solos. They actually installed some of him like in McDonald's, so you would just start randomly singing, which is kind of terrifying actually, but I'm in love with him. I took the liberty of drawing him here. As we know, I'm a perfect artist. He's an S tier. He's an S tier, guys. I love him. This has now concluded the video. So that's the video. I'm just really miss mascots. I miss when ads were like fun and funny. Everyone keeps telling me about the old like cavemen thing that I think Geico had. And like ads used to be fun. I miss that. Okay, can we please bring it back? Also, does anyone else here like raisins? If so, please comment and let me know, because I think I'm the only person in the world. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, bye-bye, bye-bye now, bye, bye, bye-bye, bye.